Good morning, boys and girls. So today I want to do some examples with you before you start your math sheet today, because the questions today are different from the ones we've done before, and I don't want you to be confused. So the top of your sheet on your Google slide today, you're going to see that you have three one-digit numbers that are added together, and you need to fill in the blank on the other side to make it an equivalent equation. So again, we've been reminding ourselves that equals means the same as. So you want 7 plus 3 plus 5 to be the same as 5 plus blank plus 7. So when I have three numbers myself, I like to add two numbers together first and then add the third one. So I will be writing it down. I know at school we would have paper, so it would be easier for you to write down your thinking as you go. So since it's on the computer right now, maybe you could grab a scrap piece of paper or a notebook or something like that. So 7 plus 3, okay, I know that's 10. So I've got 10 plus 5 more, so I know this is 15. So I'm going to circle it so I don't mix it up with my thinking earlier. So on this side also needs to be 15. Now I don't know what's in the middle, so I'm going to do 5 plus 7. And okay, as I'm about to do that, I'm looking over here and I saw a 5 and a 7 over here. So I actually know the missing number has to be 3 for this one. So I could add it together. 5 plus 7 is 12, plus 3 more is 15. Okay, so great. So that's easy, right? But the second one, oh, it's not the same numbers this time. So it's going to be a little trickier. So let's calculate this side. So I've got 6 plus 1, okay, that gives me 7, plus 5 is 12. Okay, so 7 plus 5 is 12. So that means that this side, the sum, the answer to this addition sentence is going to have to be 12. So 4 plus 2, I'm going to just use the two numbers that I have right now. So 4 and 2, or 2 plus 4, is 6. So whatever goes here has to add with 6 to give me 12. Okay, those doubles that are fairly easy to remember. I know 6 plus 6 gives me 12. So I'm going to put a 6 here. So 6 plus 1 plus 5 is the same as or equal to 6 plus 2 plus 4. So let's look at the second one. So 3 plus 0, okay, that's great. So I know that's 3. I'm not even going to write it down. So 3 plus 9, so I can add 9, 12. Or I could have thought to myself, well, I know that 10, if I added 1 and took away from here, 10 plus 2 gives me 12. So either way you want to figure it out. So I know that total is 12. Oh, I did two 12s and I didn't even do that on purpose. So this side has to equal to 12. So I'm going to add the numbers that I have here. So 5 plus 7 is 12. So, if that's already 12, I can't use any other numbers. So I'm going to have to use the number that doesn't represent won't add anything to 12. So it's going to have to be a 0. So I'm going to put my 0 there. So the second part of your sheet is going to look kind of like this. So when you look at it, you might become overwhelmed and you see these three blanks, but actually I think this part, the second part of your sheet, is easier than the first part. So what you have to do for the second part is you're going to take one of your numbers and you're going to break it into two numbers that would be easier for someone to add. So making it using some friendly numbers. So I suggest taking your largest number. Okay, so here I have 17 plus 5. So I'm going to take my larger number, my 17, and I'm going to break that into an easier two numbers to add. So I'm going to use my friendly number of 10. And so I'm going to put my 10, and to get to 17, I would add a 7. So 10 plus 7 is 17. And the other number is going to stay the same. So I'm going to put that over here, plus 5. So 17 plus 5 can also be written, it's the same as 10 plus 7 plus 5. Now notice here, there's nowhere where you have to write the total. So you actually don't have to figure out the answer for these two. Now, if you want to figure out the answer, just for fun, then hey, that would be great. So for me, I would think 17 plus 5, so a 5. Let's see, I've got a 3 plus 2 gives me 5, so I like to think 17 plus 3 is 20, plus 2 more is 22. So I'll double 10 plus 7, there we go, 22 on both sides. Now you don't have to do that. You don't have to actually calculate it. Okay, you just have to break down one of the numbers. But if you want to calculate it for fun because you love math and you love adding numbers, then you go for it. So over here, I've got 8 plus 32. So this time, this is my bigger number, so I'm going to break down 32. So I'm going to keep it in the same order. So this is my smaller number. I'm going to write 8 here. Now I'm going to break down 32. I'm going to break it down again into my simple tens. So I want to look at, over here I had 1 10, but over here I have, if I just put 10 and 2, that's only going to be 12. So I need to look, there's my ones, this is my tens. I have 3 tens. So if I count by 10 3 times, that is 30. So I'm going to write 30 plus my 1, which is a 2. So 8 plus 32 is equal to 8 plus 30 plus 2. So let's do this last one, 27 plus 15. So they're both 2-digit numbers this time, but the 27 is my bigger one. So I'm going to break down my 27. So since it's first here, I'll leave my 15. If you want, I could just put the 15 there now, but I like to go in order. So again, I'm going to break it down by tens and ones. So I've got here 2 tens and 7 ones. So I know that 2 tens is 20. Plus my 7 ones, and then I'm still going to keep the other number, which is 15. So 27 plus 15 is equal to 20 plus 7 plus 15. I hope that these examples helped you out and made you feel more comfortable with today's math work. So I look forward to seeing your calculations and how you broke down your numbers. Okay, have a great day. Bye.